So beautiful. I'm going to sit in the chair right here. So these are called our raspberry Eclipse Daylilies. If you get a close-up of these flowers, they are unbelievable. $24.95. They thrive everywhere. They will live for decades. Even in sub-zero freezing temperature, they will come back. They are an ideal first purchase for anybody out there, because if you have a brown thumb, these will come up guaranteed. And look at the display. Rochelle, I mean, it's like your jaw drops when you look at this.
Yeah, well, we've talked about daylilies so many times and how they are just such a perfect plant for anybody who feels nervous about gardening, or, I mean, honestly, for anybody. I mean, if you're an old-time gardener, you know that these are the most reliable, easy to grow, long-living, maintenance-free plants that you could possibly plant in your garden. But then these ones are especially nice because they have such unique color. I mean, this raspberry Eclipse, it's that purple with the yellow ruffle around the edge. You don't see that very often. I love when we bring these really unique varieties to you guys, because, you know, the Stelladoros and all of that, they're popular for a reason, because everybody knows them. You see them everywhere. But I love to have something a little bit unique. And so this, with the purple flower, is going to be just that. And then just to show you, this is what you're going to get. You will get this rootstock. This will probably bloom your first year. It will definitely bloom your second year. And then it'll be going literally for decades. These are plants that if you plant them now, your grandchildren and maybe even your great-grandchildren will be enjoying them. Up here in New England, we see them everywhere. People love to line, stone walls and fences with them. But I always tell you, you know that people call them ditch lilies up here, right? They not these ones, but the wild variety of daylilies, because they're so easy to grow. You can throw them in a ditch and they'll just go. So that's
look at all the buds.
Like,
Rochelle, look at all.
I mean, they're so easy.
Yeah. Look at all the buds on these already. Okay, this gives you an idea.
That's crazy.
When they start to come out, and they're going to live year after year after year, you will get 3 bare root plants, easy to plant, pop them in. All the instructions will be in the leaf and petal brochure that we give you. And by the way, a lot of people wonder, well, how do I know it's time to plant them? When you order, all right, we know where you live because we know your address, we know your zip code, so we know what part of the country you're from. Your product will be shipped when the growing season is perfect for you. So if you live in the northern part of the country, you're gonna wait till end of April, early May. If you live in the middle part of the country, you'll be getting them pretty soon, probably within a week. If you live in the southern part of the country, you're already gonna get them, all right? It's ready to go, all right? So that's what happens. And your credit card will not be charged until they go in the mail. So don't worry about any of that. So if you gotta wait a month because you live up in North Dakota, you're not gonna be charged until they go in the mail. But the reward for these is when they start to pop, I mean, your yard will stand out from everybody else's.
Yeah.
Whether you put them on a border, they're great on a border. We have ours in pots, so if you live in an apartment or a smaller area and don't have a lot of yard, put them in pots, right? They're very hardy. Yep. At the end of the season, they will just die out. Right, Rochelle? And then, but they'll
go right back down to the ground.
Yeah, and come back year after year, right?
Yep. And they really, really do come back year after year. These are hardy all the way up to zone 3, which means all the way at the north of the lower 48, so and even some areas of Alaska. So you can really grow these anywhere. And I mean, I love them potted. But these are really kind of stately plants. They're going to get bigger and bigger over the years. You'll be able to split them and spread them around your garden after a few years, because they just kind of slowly get these bigger clumps, and they grow together. If you'll have 3, you can plant them along a fence. Eventually you'll have kind of a whole row that is all one big mass. It looks beautiful like that. And they really are, with that beautiful grassy foliage. They're just such a nice contrast for other things in your garden. I mean, I can't say enough about daylilies. They are the anchor of many of my garden beds because they're just so easy to grow. I don't have to worry about them. I get to share them with my friends year after year. They all come over and I dig them up and, give them all the little babies, because there's babies all the time. It's great.
They're a great celebratory flower. They make a great cutting as well.
Yeah.
What you'll notice if you look at the leaves, they have that deep, obviously raspberry, sort of purple, but then there's a golden fringe which goes around the exterior of the leaf, and you can see it, right? It's a great shot. It has a golden fringe that goes around.
They're super unique.
Oh my gosh. And then it has these beautiful like lavender bands that go down the center of each one of the petals. I'll pull one of the petals back. You can sort of see there's a little lavender band that goes through there. $24.95. You'll get 3 free shipping and handling. We'll ship it out when you're ready to go. You're gonna get one of these pamphlets. I don't have the pamphlets with me, right? Oh, there it is. Yes, I do. You're gonna get one of these pamphlets to go with it. It's from Leaf and Petal. It gives you all the tricks of what you need to do. These are real easy. There's a quick grower's guide included with this. Plus there's an 800 number if you have any questions on the back. And this is exactly what the plant will look like. You're gonna get 3 of these, all right? And it's pretty obvious which way they go in the ground, although you can't really screw this up. They'll find the sun no matter what.
Nope.
You wanna put them, I guess, like what, right about up to there, Rochelle? Or cover them completely?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if you cover it completely, I mean, and even if you like plant it upside down somehow, these are that happy to just grow for you. They're that easy that they will find, yeah, what you said, they'll find their way to the sun. So, yeah. I mean, leave the little bit of green sticking out, but don't worry about it if you mulch over it or anything. They'll be fine.
I love, you know, it's funny, I love doing the bare root. I did it with our big, you know, the big dinner plate gardenia we had as a Today Special, the big giant one, where we got the, you know, some we got bare root for some. It's so exciting to watch them because you can see them grow so quickly. As soon as you get it in the ground, you're going to notice how quickly they start to come to life. It's exciting, right?
It is exciting. You know, it's funny. I have these indoor because it's not quite ready to put things outdoors. I have these barrels, wine barrels that I brought inside. I literally have them right here. And, you know, the hardy hibiscus and the daylilies, I've got a bunch of stuff and they're all planted entirely too close. I'm going to transplant them outside. But they're all loving and just going to town like right here. It's so exciting that I feel like I've got this early spring. But yeah, they just go, you know, they're so easy. They're easy to ship. Yeah. They're, you know, so you're saving money on the cost of all of that. You know, a lot of times when you're buying stuff in a nursery setting, you're paying for dirt, literally. Like you're paying for a pot and dirt and moving that around. So bare root, you get bigger, better plants just as fast or faster.
Well, we have them $24.95 for 3 plants. You're going to be happy you picked those up. Those are brand new. Haven't seen them yet. But I want to show you something.